Hello everybody and welcome to another episode from the realm of Vasten. It's a texture day. That's right, we're gearing up for 113 and I have some exciting stuff that I've been working on, exciting for me anyway, and one of them is that the great JermseyBoy is going to be joining us in Season 2. So how exciting is that? A master builder, master texture, who is going to be helping us with both the world and the texture pack. So let me show you this is a work in progress. Let me show you with what I've done so far. I've been incorporating a lot of Germs pack in this, as well as some of the existing stuff that we already have. The main idea of the texture pack is it's traditional Minecraft blocks as far as they go. Like grass is the traditional grass block. Because I think that's important. That's the look of Minecraft to me. Like grass, cobblestone. I know cobblestone texture is changing with the new textures, but that kind of thing is. So it's a 16-bit, meaning there's 16 pixels going across, 16 down, 256 total, right? But organics, all the organics are 32-bit, meaning if you let me grab one. Leaf, how about that? If you put this down and if you look really closely, you can see there are 32 pixels going across and 32 down. So instead of 256, it is 512. Okay, 512. So let me show you this. So these are organics. These are these were the hardest ones to make a decision on because they are organics, but they're blocky, and I've been trying to keep the blocky. So this is the melon, and again, this texture pack. I've not made very many of the textures. It's kind of a compilation pack. A lot from JermseyBoy, some from B-Dubs, some from FWhip, some from Conquest that have been reduced to 16-bit or not, depending on if it's organic or not, and some from John Smith. So I take no credit. It is a compilation pack, okay? I think that's it. I think maybe Welsknight has a texture or two in here too. All right, so this is a John Smith pumpkin and John Smith melon, vice versa, I guess. And this is jack-o'-lantern, which is interesting. It's really interesting to me. So, I don't know. With the new recipe, carved pumpkin is different than regular pumpkin, but then if you put a torch in, it becomes a jack-o'-lantern, that becomes this texture. So, you know, I'm never going to use a jack-o'-lantern for a light source because it's horrible. But what's cool is now we can have the pumpkin face for some reason we want it, and we can have this block, which is a nice alternate light source. I think it's really good. So these are the jack-o'-lanterns, which are now usable. The only downside is you can't place them. You can't here. You can't place them like here. Oh wait, you can now. Or maybe just creative. Wait, let me try. Game mode. Sure. Oh, you can now. Oh, you didn't used to be able to do that. Oh, that's cool. Okay, well, that's different. That's different. Okay. So, you know, while we're here, well, yeah, we'll get to it. So these are the flowers. These are all John Smith flowers. The reason why I'm using, this is weird. This is wrong. Okay, I got to fix this one because this is a 16-bit texture. Definitely. All the organics are 32 bits, except for apparently I missed this one. What is this one? Lilac? Okay, I'll work on lilac. Let me just do that right now. There we go. Fixed. Easy enough. So again, all the flowers are from John Smith. I just like the feel of them. Wait a second. Is this wrong too? Fixed. Just like that in the blink of an eye. So, okay, yeah, see, these are ferns. So it seems like, because I haven't worked on the 113 version very recently, and I started last night, so I think I've left some things that are now currently in the 112 version out. There is quite a bit of changes for texture pack makers or compilers in these two versions. But here you can see all these really nice 32-bit flowers, which to me work flawlessly with the 16-bit textures. I don't know if it's because they're sideways or what, or, you know, diagonal or what, but I just think they work fantastic. So yeah, so enough of that. These are the John Smith vines, which are fantastic. Look at all the variations. I mean, it looks like there's only two, but if you look really closely, there's actually quite a few, like a lot of variations actually. And they just work, theirs work really, really nicely. These are John Smith cobwebs, I think. Again, just because it's an organic shape, I wanted to keep it 32-bit. I didn't really feel strongly about it, but before I had it in, it was very obvious that it felt jarring because it felt really pixelated. So, here's where some decisions need to be made. But before we get there, I'm going to skip the wood and we're going to go down to this other stuff because I like where we're at for a lot of this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the sand for Germ's sand. This is a lot of Whip's sand, and I don't know if Germ used that or just was inspired by, but I think if we change that, I don't think it will fundamentally change our world. So let me do that. Here's the before, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, no change. I just realized I don't think he's updated these for 1.13 yet, so I'm going to wait and talk to him about this, okay? So this is a holding pattern. These lights are end rods in the new texture pack, which are just awesome. They're just awesome. They're really needed. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Look at how it looks. It's so good. End rods are close to unusable, in my opinion. In this game, as far as trying to keep with the medieval sort of theme, and these are wonderful. They're wonderful lanterns. I love them so much, okay? This is the jack-o'-lantern, as we saw, and this is the glowstone, and I gotta be honest, I don't think I'm gonna keep it, because we have, this, which is extremely similar, and so if you have this, why bother with this? So I think what I might do is I may just take the vanilla glowstone texture, to be honest. I feel like glowstone is kind of a fundamental part of Minecraft. You know, I know it all is, but when I'm thinking iconic blocks, like untouchable blocks, I'm kind of thinking like glowstone might be one of them. So let's do that. You know, I gotta be honest, looking at it, I'm kind of thinking about keeping glowstone and making the jack-o'-lantern texture our old glowstone texture, honestly, because like, I don't know, like I like that texture, but I think it's sort of unnecessary, and it would be nice to have both. Like I think we should keep the organic, the standard glowstone and switch in with this one. So let's do it. All right, so that's a big change, and that's going to be a big change to the places that we've already built, but I think it's a good one. So this is the new jack-o'-lantern, this guy right here. This is, of course, the vanilla redstone lamp, and this is the vanilla glowstone. I like it, and if I can track down the brand new like 1.13 glowstone, I'll put that in. But I think it's good. I think it's a fundamental Minecraft look, so that's pretty cool. You know, here's some things I've been really thinking about. You know, I have these torches. I've been really considering changing them to vanilla. I don't know. You know, again, just because it's a vanilla series, it's a vanilla world. I know we have these. I know, but end rods don't feel like they're vanilla. Torches kind of do. So I don't know. I mean, I like that texture. I think I did part of that myself. This one I know I did myself. I don't know. What do you guys think? Someone tell me what you think. I'll listen to a consensus on this. I like it. I don't really know what Germ's texture is on this either. I think they're really close to vanilla. So maybe I could even use that. I don't know. It's nice having a candle look. It is nice. It's a little messy for me, but I like messy at the same point. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta think it through. Moving along, let me know what you think of that. Iron blocks, I know I don't like, so I'm gonna change out the iron blocks. This is B-Dub's iron door. I don't. Wait, I think it is. Yeah, I think it's B-Dub's iron door. I don't think that I necessarily love it, and I know that I don't love that. So let me do some changes of these things, and we'll take a look. All right, so I tried this, and I don't know if I like it. This is Germ's door. I think I'm going to keep that. I like that. It's nice and ornate, which we don't have something like that. So that could be useful in various places. I really like this iron block a lot more. I have gone in and changed. I should show this. I've taken all of his iron tools. Actually, I guess the best way to do it, and put the darkened iron armor. I know B-Dubs did this too. It just makes sense. Keep all the iron consistent. Even bucket, actually. Yeah, even the buckets. Oh, Germ even did the fish. Cool. Nice, man. Or maybe that's derived from this, but I don't think so. cool. Anyway, so I think what I'm going to do is let's take a look at maybe this iron door differently. All right. It's not solid. And maybe I could change that, but for right now, it matches the other iron, which I like a lot. So, yeah, we'll keep it. And maybe we could use this for some things. Speaking of that, I want to check the furnace texture. And, yeah, that's what I thought. This is still Beto's furnace. That needs to change. All right, so this is a texture that Braden sent me, who is also a YouTuber and frequently comes out to live streams and visits with us. And it's basically the vanilla texture, but without the black border, which I think works a lot better. It just makes it look more natural. But I left in the top grate that B-dubs did, which I think really is helpful. So if you did, like, say, a wall, for example, coming up here, then you can have like a chimney coming out, or what's really cool is you can have something along these lines, and all of a sudden you have like a grate on the wall. So it's multi-useful, and I think that's really cool. So good. I glossed over it, but this is the brick, which is just a beautiful texture. It looks like I have no alternates in there. I'll get on that at some point. You know, well, we'll get there. I don't know if I talked about grass. Look at this grass. Look at this grass. This is John Smith grass, and it's just wonderful. It's the 32-bit grass, and like I say, do you see how it works so perfectly with the 6? Because the organics 32 and the 16 blocks, I just love it. This is Germ's texture for path blocks, and again, it's just darker and it just looks great. It just looks so good. It's so good. I love it. All right, moving along quickly here. I'm going to keep all these things. This is JermseyBoy's enchanting table, which is beautiful, and his bookcases, which I think maybe chisel variants that maybe he edited. At least they look familiar. Yeah, so lots of variants with that. The ender pearls, all the ender stuff instead of green is now purple, and there is some green still, so the colors don't change anything, but it makes a lot of sense. It's going to take some getting used to, for sure. See, pearls are purple. That's weird. But it works. It works, and I like it. Okay, I couldn't, for some reason, I didn't know this didn't work, but I tried to make a portal. It didn't work. So this is our black wool. Our black wool in this pack must be a void because we use it for like magical areas and things like that. I think I'm going to change the obsidian because we have so many black blocks. So I think I might change the obsidian to the new default. Let me see how that goes. So this is the old traditional obsidian. I have a gut feeling. I looked at the new one. I have a gut feel. It's real bubbly, and I like it actually. But when you stand back, it's really obviously tiled. Where this one not as much. So I think I'm gonna wait. I think I'm just gonna leave it default for now and wait. But my feeling is we have so many black blocks in this particular pack. Let me see. Here's some other stuff, some nether stuff that I just don't think that we need. Oh yeah, I didn't mention this, but this is the new smooth stone. It's just basically a slab sideways, so it works really well. This is that, this and that. I guess I should set up all in soul sand, right? Right. Yeah. What the heck is this? Beetroot soup. I forgot that's even a thing. So let's go here. Soul sand. We'll just drop in 2 like that. Okay, and then we'll do just a little build. Good. I don't think there's doors. That's that, and that's that. So here's all the nether blocks. I didn't change really anything. I've been thinking about maybe this nether wart block to make it into a bit more of a meat texture, but I think it kind of works as is, so maybe there's no need. But yeah, that's that. It's fine. One thing I'm going to change this netherrack. This is the soul sand, which I like. It's like a mud texture. No need to have the faces. I've never really cared about that. The mud texture, or I mean, the new netherrack is wonderful. Let's get that in. What a difference, right? It's so nice. It's just so good. I don't know. If these get redone, I don't mind changing these to the default. I think I'm going to keep the black netherrack. It makes a lot of sense. I know I just got done saying we had so many black blocks, but this is part of why. I think Germ may have alternates set up for this black netherrack. I just thought about it. Okay, so this is broken. I tried to get the so Germ does have alternates here. It doesn't seem to be working at the moment. I'm gonna have to take a look at it, but I'll get his expertise on this. He also has a block, a double slab, which turns into a carved version of a block, which is super cool and what a great idea, but also broken. Now I'm actually in his pack right now, and it's still broken. So, yeah. But I thought we'd stay here and see if there's other things that we want to take a look at. So. This is really interesting. This is the red nether bricks, which are, I think it's my brick texture, or it's very close to it. But yeah, it's just, that's quite interesting. So I will say, oh, that's weird. That's like a very obviously different color. That's cracked. That's weird. Just quite obviously, that's like a brown, isn't it? I will say, I think I'm going to leave this the way it is now because I want to have some green because the colors of the of the end religion are green and purple, and I don't want to make everything purple. So I want to keep some green, some purple. I think that's going to work really well. So this is Germ's texture pack. Let's cruise along on what we've already looked at and what's going to work and what isn't going to work, which... I don't know, full disclosure, he's been working on 113 as well, so I don't know how much is working yet and how much isn't working yet, but these woods I want to get to in a moment because I really like his woods. But here you can see the flowers are the 8-bit flowers, and which are great, and that's what we're used to, but after you've kind of gotten used to the 16-bit, man, it's pretty tough to go back, isn't it? Like, I mean, it's pretty tough to go back, and I mean, of course they're great, but I am just used to the higher detail ones. So let's take a look here, cruising along at all these blocks. Now, Germ has a special builder's add-on that he uses to mess with a lot of these blocks, the terracotta and concrete and stuff. So that's what we're going to get to next. So I'm not too worried about that. So, I see a lot of stuff I like. A lot of stuff I've already taken. Oh, this is the new default. This is the new default obsidian. It's better than the old one, but do you see how it... See, all these like little bubbles are a straight line. I think with some variation, it could be better. Some variance, even honestly, just a turn 90 degrees, turn 180, that kind of stuff would help. And Germ made his netherrack black, which is great. But I want to keep it red because we've kind of established that the zombie pigmen are invading the realm of Vasten, and we kind of need that red demonic thing because our lore is wherever they have walked, it becomes netherrack. It's kind of like a corrupt earth sort of situation. Now here's something looking at this that I think I'm going to incorporate. The grass texture is perfect. I think, quite honestly, I think maybe B-Dubs does it's too much. Where but this weightedness is just perfect. You can just see little bubbles of lighter and darker colored grass, but it's not every tile. B-Dubs, you can kind of see every tile, and I don't think that's quite as effective. This is wonderful. So let me get this grass in the pack, okay? Let me get this grass in the pack, and oh, I was trying to figure out what that is. This furnaces. What am I doing? Grass, and then we'll switch over. Oh, it's in, and it is glorious. That took a little bit of time. That took a little bit of time to find all the files I need. But you know what? That is wonderful. Look at that. It's just the perfect amount of spots on the grass. So it's just not so flat, you know? This I do like. After bouncing back and forth, I do like keeping this sort of the vanilla way. I like that it's on endstone. I like that it has green. I know that the ender pearls are purple, but the eyes of ender aren't necessarily. So I think it works really well. And I'm okay with this for now until the textures get revised. Okay, so we're all good with that. Let's go to beds. Beds, I'm not going to change anything. I really like them. There's a bunch of variants. We got some tables, dirty ones, red bench sort of situation. It's really quite nice. That brings me over to wool. I'm leaving wood till the end. Wool, these are conquest wools. They're all very similar to vanilla, but just better. And they're all reduced 16-bit, as are all the blocks. Okay? Nothing much to see there. We're going to skip concrete. Concrete powder, all vanilla. And terracotta, all vanilla. Going the whole way down here. Both of these two, straight vanilla, good for building possibilities. Glazed terracotta. I hate all the vanilla glazed terracotta, so I replaced them. I don't think that they're great. They're kind of temporary holders, with the exception of 2 of them, which are these, the tutor blocks that JermseyBoy put together. Look at this. This way, this way, this way, or that way. How great is that going to be for building? How great is that going to be for building? Seriously. The one thing I did change, I forgot about this. This is not vanilla. And also, oh, you know what? This shouldn't be, but I think that I possibly messed up. Let me see. See if I remembered. Oh, no, it's good. Yeah, it's good. I did remember. Okay. And then this one over here, this brown concrete powder is, I switched it to match this. So you get a borderless option as well, just for various building things that you might want to do. But how great is that, right? Really, really, really good. And over here, we have the exact same situation where depending on which direction you face, you get one of these 4 options. And then the white powder matches that as a borderless version. Okay. All good. I don't care about the rest of these. They can change. Actually, I kind of like this one. Other than that, we'll change them with time whenever we come up with stuff. I have an idea of some stuff I want to do. I don't know if that's going to make it into this episode or not, because I do want to look at what Germ did. But I am still hopeful that concrete stairs and slabs are on their way. I know I talk about it all the time. So what I've done is concrete is our sort of fun block. It's the roofing material. Like these are some black shingles, red shingles, green shingles. This is a like a rope block, good for ships, ports, docks, construction, quarries, scaffolding, all kinds of different things that can be used for that. Cranes, you know. Blue shingles. This is sort of a holder. Some wood, which some of these don't have variations. The red and blue do, the light gray, and the green doesn't yet. They're in there, or I somehow messed it up. So something I want to do next is work on those 2. This and purple are kind of holders. Let me just do this so they're marked as such, because they can become fun stuff later. This one actually 2, and this one 2. This white is good. We use white all the time. I do want to add. I did some variants with noise, so they're not all exactly the same. Because see that one dark spot? It can get old if you have a lot of it in a row. So and blue shingles right there. In fact, actually, I can probably do that. Yeah, I'll do that later on. I'll do that later on, okay? Because I want to get to wood, and we're running long in the tooth already. So, last clip, right? This is our current wood situation. Here's oak as is. Here's birch as is. This is birch logs, which I'm in love with, deeply in love with. I think it's just flawless. I did take Germ's birch planks because I hated mine. These are the new vanilla. I just changed the color. So the texture is the same, just the color is a little bit different. This is spruce. This is Germ's acacia. Look at this. Wagon wheel, baby. Done with chisels and bits. Acacia trapdoors wagon wheel, and it is a wonderful, wonderful idea that I had, that JermseyBoy implemented. So he did the legwork, which I could not do myself. So this is just great. This is just fantastic. We can use that so many places. This acacia texture is super nice too. The jungle wood is vanilla. I think it's all vanilla actually. And dark oak is all vanilla, with the exception of that I turned the wood, so we have one wood that goes the other direction, which can be really nice for builds. Okay, so that's one thing. Now let's check this. So if you go over here, I'm going to go ahead and put on the builder's resource because I don't know what it adds exactly. Oh, I forgot to do glass too. I should have done glass. We'll do that next. Because all the glass textures are changed. So these are JermseyBoy's textures, and again, some of them aren't 113 ready yet, but I think you can get the gist. How good is this, right? How good is this? I am being swayed to using all of these wood textures. Now, one thing I really like that you can't... Oh, that's interesting. Oh, yeah, you can see it. Okay. Is look at these. Some of these fences are different than the traditional Minecraft fence, which I think is really cool, but also a little bit problematic. Let me show you what I mean. I like to vary my fence. So this one, that works fine. This one, it doesn't really work. And I like to do that. I like to do where you have some oak and you have some spruce and stuff like that, because I think it's a fun, nice look. That's not really going to work. See, you can actually, the texture kind of breaks there, so there's some problems. So based on that, I don't think I'm going to keep the fence, but I think I may take the textures. I really like the green. I know BWO does that as well. These woods are really winning me over. They're a lot grittier than what I have currently, but you know, it's closer in color, but also it's kind of vanilla. You know what I mean? It's kind of vanilla. I kind of like our doors. Our doors are a little bit like nicer. I don't mean like nicer texturing. I mean like the nicer quality if you were to see them in the real world. And these are a little bit rickety. I like having some of both. Like this is pretty much what we have. That's currently in the pack. This is part of the builder's add-on, this thing right here. I don't know what it is, but I'm undecided on it yet. Acacia could be the one that we use for various random sort of things. I don't know what the plan is on that. I'm going to have to ask Jerm, but I may take these wood textures because I think they are just fantastic. So let me add those in. It's going to take a bit. Okay, because some of these are named wrong. But let me add these in, and then we'll come back for the final reveal, okay? It is done. It is done, and it is glorious. I mean, the way it interacts with these leaves, the higher texture leaves, the oak planks are going to be a big time saver because they're not see-through because we would have had to fix all that. Birch is beautiful and wonderful. I did keep my doors for now. These are Conquest doors that I have changed to 16-bit. I think they blend in really great. I just really like them. I mean, I wish I had made them, but I didn't make them, but it's okay. This is good. I don't mind this sort of reddish. I know that's a little different than this stuff, but you know what? For right now, it's all right. Maybe I'll talk to Jerm about that. Again, jungle door, perfect. It looks like really beaten. I love it. Love it. I love it all. This is these are vanilla logs for right now. They're the new vanilla, and I want to keep those because of what they are. And dark oak. It's just, this is wonderful. It's so rickety. It's so green wood. How cool is this? How cool is this? Guys, I'm so psyched about this. I am so psyched. So the texture pack for 113 is almost there. There's some variations of a few things I want to do. I got to talk to Jerm about a couple things that hopefully he's going to help me out on, and we will yeah, we'll continue, but this is a wonderful start. It's a wonderful start. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It's very different. We didn't do any building, but we did some stuff that going forward is going to be really good for the realm of Vasten, for all the other builders, Jerm, Ninny, hopefully Brownie Bits can get on, you know, and we'll go through there. I'm still trying to track down one or two other folks who want to join us. So. All right. Anyway, have a great day. I love you all. I'll see you on Discord. Please join me there. It's a really fun time. I don't get anything out of it except for I just get to talk to you guys and stay inspired and stay creative and all that kind of stuff. So I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.